Good evening. My name is David Sadler. I am the Director of Information Technology as well as the Project Manager for VATI 2023 for Caroline County. This evening, we have a very brief update to the two projects that we have going on in Caroline County. We'll start by discussing Caroline West, the Verizon project. Construction on this project began in January of 2024. The project completion deadline is April 23rd, 2025. In December of 2024, service was available to 383 homes. February, the number moved to 596 homes. And in March of 2025, all 815 addresses in this project are open for sale. This project is now complete, just pending the final reports to Department of Housing and Community Development. This project met all milestones and timelines and did complete ahead of schedule. We have completed spot audits of the installation and performance. Installations exceed the industry standards and speeds are as advertised. Caroline East, the much larger of the two projects. So if you look at the map here, you see multiple colors on that map. The blue areas have not started underground or overhead. The yellow areas, underground has started. And the orange areas, the POs have been issued for the overhead work. So you see most of the construction has taken place and below the imaginary line that runs across 207 and 301. So the southern half of the project is where the majority of the work is being done at this time. A little bit closer look, you see one small area down on the far center of the screen there that's blue. That's the last area south of that 301, 207 line that is yet to be purchased. PO'd out for underground work. So they will be beginning work in there shortly. However, the majority of the work and the focus is on getting the main transport line from that top orange area, starts out GCR 071, all the way down to frog level, where the system will then feed out to the existing areas. This project is known as Caroline East. The design of this project is complete, and to date, 53 miles of fiber have been constructed. That's 53 of 439. And that construction actually began in January of 2024. 107 locations of 3,910 locations have been built out and are available for sale. This project remains on schedule. However, in January, we did notify DHCD of two areas of possible delays due to the CSX railroad crossings and pole attachments to Rappahannock Electric and Cooperative and Dominion poles. The CSX crossings, 3 of the 4 required crossings going under CSX is complete. This has been a project that has been going on for over 3 years. This project, as far as REC pole attachments, is going to, and Dominion will require attachment to 5,745 poles. So there's a lot of poles, electric poles that have to be looked at to allow the overhead portion of this project to complete. As of tonight, 50% of the pole evaluations that have been requested by BreezeLine between March and July of 2024 have been completed and evaluated by REC. The amount of make-ready work by REC is much higher than the national average, and the costs are above average due to the condition of many of the poles being evaluated. So the work is expensive, and it's due to the age of the plant that they are working with. At this point in time, no extension of this project is necessary. However, we continue to monitor this closely. I meet with REC once a week, as well as BreezeLine twice a week. So we're watching this portion closely to make sure that we don't need an extension of the project, and we are not requesting one at this point. So we'll continue to monitor this as closely as we can and keep the public informed about the timeline. As of right now, the timeline is expected to complete by October of 2026. Where do you get more information? If you need specific information about your location, when is my internet going to be available, or am I in the project, just go to the broadband page of the Caroline County website. What you're looking at is the county website. You see the area there, Broadband in Caroline. If you click on that, it will take you to this page. And in this page, you see the big orange button there, submit your question. If you have an inquiry, and we do appreciate the public's use of this button, we are responding to multiple questions per week. So if you have a question, click that, fill out the form and submit it. That email will come to me, and I will get back to you as quickly as we can. We appreciate everybody taking time to join this meeting or view this meeting tonight. Just so you can stay up to date on information. This is one of the best areas to get information on the project since it is accurate. While we're on this page, I would like to say that we are getting several questions coming in, especially because some of the underground work on the project has been completed for quite a while now. We get the question quite often, I have orange conduit in front of my house, or I have fiber that's already been installed in front of my house. When will I be able to sign up? Just know that in order for that fiber that's in front of your house to work and you to be able to sign up, there are three components. One, the fiber has to be underground. All the underground work has to be complete. The second part is the overhead portion has to be complete. And then the third part of that that project is that your address has to be listed with the provider as open for sale. So what a lot of people are seeing now is the underground work that was completed to avoid overall delays in the project because of the amount of time it was taking us to get the overhead work. So yes, there's a lot of underground. In fact, if you go back to that map, most of the areas that are yellow, the majority of the underground as designed is complete. However, there are pieces that are needed to complete the puzzle and get that internet signal to you, including a lot of overhead work that has to be complete. So we have a lot of underground in the ground. We have a pretty large amount of overhead that is yet to be complete. So that's one of the most popular questions that I get. Been in the ground for a long time. When is it going to be available to me? And again, we continue to monitor those questions. If we have one that pops up more than once or twice, then we will do our best to get those out to you at the next broadband update. And the next broadband update will be April 21st at 7 p.m. Monday, April 21st at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Just know that the information that we release at these updates each month are up to date as of the Friday prior to the meeting. So they're very up to date and accurate. So just we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for taking your time this evening. And if you have any questions, submit it to us via the broadband inquiry form. Thank you and have a good evening.